Welcome back to #1 Cochran Sports Showdown. Can you believe it? Steelers training camp 11 days away. The players have to report Thursday, July 27th by 4 o'clock. One guy that will be there with a lot of money in his pockets is LeVeon Bell, whether he signs a long-term deal by tomorrow at 4 o'clock or he takes the 1 year, $12 million. Chris Mueller, this is for you. What do you think LeVeon Bell is worth? LeSean McCoy makes $8 million a year. LeVeon Bell might be the best running back in the NFL, but he has yet to prove he can last an entire season.
He's the most versatile and in a lot of ways indispensable running back, I think, in the entire NFL because of what he allows you to do offensively. I think he's incredibly important to this team. And when you're putting a valuation on a player like LeVeon Bell, I think to a large degree his propensity for injury or for just not being able to play a full 16-game slate sort of has to get pushed to the back seat a little bit. I understand why a team cynically might say you've never finished or started and finished the same season. They'd be accurate. The dude, in my opinion, is at worst the second best running back in the league and definitely the most versatile at the position. He's worth getting paid like it, bottom line.
You know what? What's really frustrating to me about this story right now is why it's taking so hard to work something out, because really the difference in money shouldn't be that great. If they were to go to an extended contract, say 5 years, what's guaranteed up front in the first likely 3 won't be all that much different than if he got franchised, and then were to play 1 more year after that. The fact that they are still so far apart in this seemingly, and there's been so little movement, is concerning to me to the point that I don't know if this is going to be as easy as even a holdout of what Hines Ward was a few years ago when he got in, after the 3rd preseason game.
I'm not willing to say that there has been a lag in negotiations at this point. If you look over the past 4 or 5 years in the NFL, there's been a trend with these things going down to the wire. If this thing gets done tomorrow at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, right before the deadline, I wouldn't be stunned. And the guy has produced enough to get a long-term deal, as Chris illustrated. You got to pay him. You can pay him more than LeSean McCoy. I wouldn't question it at all. I don't like him playing on a 1-year tag for what he's done so far, and he's an important part of the franchise. Indispensable, I think, is the word Chris used. You have to have him around.
I think the funny thing about this, by the way, it illustrates how screwed up the NFLPA's agreement with the NFL is and how much the NFL still holds the hammer. Stars like LeVeon Bell pretty much get screwed compared to the ham and eggers out there, right? The third string guys that nobody really wants. You get cut loose, you have 1 good year, suddenly you can do whatever you want. LeVeon Bell's sort of trapped in this situation, which is it's a sidebar issue, but it's a total absurdity when you consider what he is relative to a lot of other guys that might not have themselves in this kind of situation.
Chris, I think it's a pretty good $12 million trap, though, don't you? I mean, he could turn into the Kirk Cousins of running backs.
Again, relative to what he provides and what he is relative to the rest of his position.
This wouldn't be happening to anyone else besides a running back, period.
Correct.
All right, real quick before we go to break here, we'll go back to Chris with this. Martavis Bryant. He wants to talk to Ben Roethlisberger. You think that it's going to happen, but what's he going to say to him? This guy should just be quiet, go into camp.
Why should he be quiet?
Catch baseball.
Why should he be quiet? Why should he be quiet if he feels like Ben said something that he didn't like?
Because he screwed up.
He's going to learn. He did, but he's going to learn the hard way here that you don't cross Ben in this town, even though Ben's record is far from spotless as far as being a good guy or anything like that. And the degree to which you buy his reinvention as a true team leader is kind of questionable still for me. And I would imagine at least some people out there. Here's my overall takeaway with this. I have no problem with Martavis Bryant wanting to have a man-to-man sit-down. Ben Roethlisberger could prove to me that he's become much more of a real leader by not having a word of this go out to the press, calling Martavis Bryant saying, we'll have our sit-down, have it out like men, and then nobody says anything about it publicly at all. And it's just Ben Roethlisberger brokered it like a real leader would. Sometimes being a leader means being the bigger man, even if you want to tell your guy, hey, what the hell's the matter with you? You're the one that screwed up.
Yeah, sorry, Richie, but this one has become equally culpable on both parts. I think Roethlisberger has brought himself down to Bryant's level on this. 2 guys are talking about being man enough to have a man-to-man conversation, and neither one is man enough to break the ice. This might have to come down to Mike Tomlin being the biggest man in the room, getting them both in a room, closing the door, and say, see you in half an hour, work it out.
Does he throw a broken pool cue in there like in Dark Knight or anything?
How many times did these guys see each other, too, at minicamp and OTAs?
So easy.
Like, how do you not cross paths and say hello and do something? Just
Sit alone at the lunch table together. You know, something as easy as that.
Right now,
middle
I just
school.
think Bryant needs to come into camp and be quiet. I mean, I disagree with that. I don't think he should be saying anything to anyone. He gets into fights with Sammy Coates on Twitter, and now this with Ben Roethlisberger. Well, we got to take a break. Back to wrap things up with these guys coming up next. Stay right there.